Welcome to the Massey Ferguson 7700 series walk around and demo video. There is 9 models in this series from 115 PTO horsepower all the way up to 200 PTO horsepower, or as in ISO engine horsepower from 130 ISO engine all the way up to 240 ISO engine. Today we have here the 7724. This tractor is rated at 2100 engine RPMs, 180 PTO horsepower at that 2100, or 220 engine horsepower at rated engine speed. It's got a maximum ISO engine horsepower of 235 and boosted with engine performance management all the way up to 260 engine horsepower. It features the 7.4 liter AGCO Power Engine. This tractor weighs in at 17,967 pound base weight, and allowable weight with added ballast, you can take it up to a 28,660 pound tractor. Let's jump in here, look under the hood, take it for a drive, and learn everything about the 7700 series from Massey Ferguson. The first place we want to start is underneath the hood. That's where a good tractor and a great tractor are different. This has the pop-up style hood. Just push the button. Got the cartridge style air cleaner. Pull these 4 things, the cartridge comes out. Lots of filtering capacity without the big bulk of a cylinder style air cleaner. The cooling package on this has lots of room to make it easy to get into back there. You don't have to accordion. You can get your air cone back in there and keep your coolers and condensers nice and clean. It's got the 7.4 liter AGCO Power Engine. This is a fuel sipping, horsepower creating, super torque, powerful engine. You got fuel filters right here, your engine oil filter, all on this left hand side. You don't have to go back and forth. Your engine check is here and your fill is right up there. This engine does not require any diesel particulate filter. It does use the diesel exhaust fluid system. Your fill is right here on the side. This is a variable rate system. Not all DEF systems are created equal, and that's what you need to learn and find out. This one uses a variable rate system that reads the NOx gases. We'll jump over here on the left hand side because I can show you where it reads and where it doesn't. If you look right in here, you'll see the exhaust as it comes out. You'll look right up there, there's our dosing module. Right there. We have a NOx sensor that reads right after the exhaust gas leaves the engine. The dosing module, based on that initial reading, injects NOx or diesel exhaust fluid. It's going to clean it, and right here, this little bump is your post sensor. Your diesel oxidation catalyst is built into this nice hidden exhaust system. It's got a muffling system, diesel exhaust catalyst, and your final NOx sensor that reads the results. So we read the results of what happened in the engine, decide if we need to put DEF in there, and at this point we see the results. Varying that rate just like your fuel for total fluid economy. A lot of systems out here have a added cleanup catalyst. This tractor does not require a cleanup catalyst, which basically they inject way too much DEF in your system, and then I have to get rid of that excess. That is one of the big differences, the AGCO Power. You will not find a diesel particulate filter either on this tractor. Cooled EGR is the final top off for the Tier 4 final on the AGCO Power Engine, featured in the 7700 series. One thing about this engine is every engine is actually created by a master engine builder You can see it right there. They put their name on the side of the engine. The internal rotating group is balanced to the nearest gram. There's lots of interesting information on this engine. It's created by, it's an AGCO engine. We build it, we design it, made in Finland. This sucker creates a lot of high torque at low RPMs, and it works awesome with the DynaVT transmission that's featured in this tractor. It's a clutch. The DynaVT is a clutchless transmission, requires no clutches, no clutch packs. The world's most efficient transmission of putting horsepower to the ground. Now let's get into some other good stuff. Viscous fan drives. I mean, wastegate turbochargers. I mean, you can see it all in there. Inside the hood, the cooling package. And now let's jump down here to the front axle. This tractor features the high-speed 33-mile-an-hour transmission, which has front axle suspension. You've got your twin cylinders on each side. Very high clearance, heavy duty front axle, planetary drives. There's your other cylinder on this side. Pivoting front fenders. You can pivot these to keep them out of the hood sides and stuff. Helps you get tighter turning radiuses. This tractor's featuring the Goodyear tires. This tractor is made in Jackson, Minnesota, USA. It's an American built tractor. The large frame tractors, the 5 largest models, are American made. This has got the 480/80/46 rear Goodyear rear tires on it. Tire options are available. Well, it's got the added dual rear weights on this one. We're going to step back here and look at the back end. This is where the power and performance with the Massey Ferguson sets itself apart. One of the big things is you look at this big, robust 3-point lift system. Big external cylinders. Heavy duty 3-point. Lots of casting, lots of weight back there. This 3-point system can lift 17,967 pounds at the hitch balls, right here. At 2 foot back, this tractor can lift 14,661 pounds. That's a big, beefy, heavy-duty 3-point and rear end system. If you're familiar with our sister company, Fendt of Germany, this is basically a front rear end and a Fendt transmission with an AGCO Power Engine in the front. Simplified a lot to make it easier for you to operate, and with some added features to it. One of the things, this has cab suspension, OptiRide cab suspension. You can see the cab suspension here. Lots of clean, open room to allow that cab to move. This one has 4 sets of remotes with the Power Beyond ISO bus that you can plug in and play the planner or monitor or any ISO implement on your control center display. That's your dual control. That's your light switch. 3-point hitch does come with it. That's your holder for it. Got the relief on the remote valves there. Color coordinated for inside the cab. You have 3-point raise and lower switches. You can run 1 hydraulics, and you can actually have a PTO switch that you can start and stop when a sequence is met, like parking brake engaged out of gear. You can use it to engage the PTO. And speaking of PTO, let's jump in here. This one has the 1000 shaft installed. You just take that ring out, put a new 540 shaft. Not only do you get 540 and 1000 PTO, but you have economy mode in both sides. Yes, 540 economy, 1000 and 1000 economy with the DynaVT to allow you to do more and get better performance. Economy mode allows you to operate the PTO at about 2/3 of engine speed. That allows you to do light duty PTO work without the high exhaust or high engine RPMs. We're going to jump up here. You have double bulb work lights. up there at the top on both sides. This one has rotating beacons. You also have work lights down here. Extremity lights that are breakaway. These can actually break away. This tractor will have duals on it, but if we take you up, take you around and look at the top. Electric adjustable mirrors. More lights. Your mid-work lights. A lot of guys like cocking them out to the side to make it easier when you're turning. Pull down the hood here real quick. That's simple and easy too. That's a Massey Ferguson. They make everything simple. 8 lights on the front. Ain't that a pretty tractor? Got work lights up here in front. And your cab air cleaner is right there. Fuel fill, def fill. Toolbox comes in that goes right there. Coolant heater, remote access, the cord comes with it. This tractor is ready to go. We make it easy, we make it simple. We give you more, you get more with Massey Ferguson. This bottom step can be adjusted. You can have it straight up or you can bring it out. That is something that is available to do if you want them all as a step or if you want it more as a ladder. We're going to jump up in here and check out the cab of this Massey Ferguson 7700 series large frame tractor, made in the good old USA in Jackson, Minnesota. Buddy seat, you can actually fold this down if you want more room. Great, nice, comfortable buddy seat with a backrest. Little field office back here. Lots of storage. Got straps here. One in the back. This is the Super Deluxe seat. It actually has heated seat there. You got backrest. You can adjust the pad up in the front, slide it forward. There's lots of adjustment. It's horizontal dampening. And the armrest console. This one features 2 fingertip remotes as the first and second remote valves and 2 mechanicals. There's lots of options on what you can do there. You have a can cooler here that'll either heat or cool based on what your air conditioning system is doing. If it's blowing cold air, it's going to blow cold air in here to keep your bottle of water nice and cool. Radio, your heating and air conditioning system. This one has automatic climate control. You set the temperature. We'll just turn the accessories on here. See, it's at 75 degrees. You adjust the degrees and it's going to heat or cool to that degree. You got auto mode for fan speed. And you have tilt and telescopic steering. You can tilt this way, pull this way, and the whole console and the steering wheel comes with you. You've got blinkers and turns and lights on here. This is going to control your dash control center. This control pad controls this left-hand screen here, which is what we call our dash control center. There's lots of functions over here. Everything from mini headlamps, economies. You can see your fuel usage and your DEF usage. Then you can get into some great cool features of the tractor. You can adjust your modulation of aggressiveness of your forward reverse shuttle, foot pedal mode, your SV1, SV2 constant speeds like cruise control speeds. You can set how aggressive it engages that. Hydraulic flows, engine management. There's so many things this thing can do. cab suspension, auto steer, speed steer. I mean, it's got it all. And there's even a down here at the bottom on the last screen, you can actually leave the lights on for about 30 minutes, I think it is, while you get out of it, once you exit the tractor. On the right hand side is going to be your speed, your RPMs, your hours, and those features. This tractor features the control center display. This is an ISO bus monitor. You can change what you want, like instant economies. This is actually transmission controls. You can push the button here and change from a wide variety of different options to monitor and manage on your tractor. Even can do guidance to this. This tractor is auto guide ready. All you have to do is add the GPS receiver. Do have a sunshade there. You can pull up light, interior light. Lots of heating and air conditioning vents to keep you nice and cool or nice and warm in this tractor. Two-door cab. Yes, both sides come standard equipment. Internal mirror. Ag Command telemetry. You can set that up. We can monitor your tractor. We can help you get the most efficiency out of it. First thing we're going to do is fire it up. Push the clutch in. And that's the only time you ever need to use the clutch. Take the parking brake off. This tractor is a CVT. And if you look over here at the left-hand screen, we see we have it in foot pedal mode. We're actually going to come back over here and take it out of foot pedal mode. Push that button, and now we're in what we're called stick mode. Stick mode is using the T-handle or your power shuttle. This not only has forward, neutral, and reverse, but you can actually increase, decrease speed within the gate. Like I have it now, it's in D clutch, and we're going to take her for a drive. Take her forward. What you have to do to activate it is push it forward. Now you can set preset takeoff speeds, or I'm running it manually with the lever joystick. Now, one of the cool features of this tractor is dynamic tractor management. This little orange button right here, you push that in and it's going to vary engine speed based on the horsepower needs of the tractor. So we're doing light duty work, you hear just idling, and you can see we're increasing in speed, and we're not changing engine RPMs. But you pull it down on a load, it'll automatically increase the engine and go up that hill through that tough spot, and then it'll actually come right back down to the lowest speed. And we just put her in reverse. We don't have the presets engaged, so we're having to increase the speed. But this is a 3-function power shuttle. You can feel that it went to neutral there. Come forward, we drop it, it starts moving, we increase it, and we're just putzing around at 850, 60 RPMs. Look at that. That is the world's smoothest transmission, the DynaVT from Massey Ferguson. This sucker is so smooth, got so many features, so many ways to operate it. You can get more, do more. The thing is, we're going to train you, and we've done lots of videos on operating the tractor as far as different ways you can operate it. It's so simple. All you have to do is know this power shuttle. Don't have to worry about figuring out what gear to get in to do the job. You just set basically your ground speed that you want to operate, and the tractor is going to find the engine horsepower and RPMs that it needs to get you to that spot. You can set that aggressiveness. But one of the cool features that I want to show you, just tap the brakes on here. We're going to go back over here into our console screen. Is down here right there. The first one, we're going to go there, push the down arrow, right here, push the down arrow, and it goes to the on position, and hit OK. Now, we'll start going forward. Going forward. The two brake pedals down here, watch what happens when I hit them. I stop, and then I automatically return back to position. If you're baling, that is a slick feature. Loader work, some of that type of stuff on this 7700 series, auto neutral is one slick, awesome feature of the DynaVT transmission. It's also available on our semi-power shifts, the Dyna 4 and Dyna 6. Available with it too. Now, one of my favorite features in this tractor is what we call foot pedal. You push this orange button here, and you'll notice that we just changed our screen here, our home screen. Go to our home screen, and now we got maximum engine RPM, 17 mile an hour max. If I use the C1 and C2 buttons, I can change the speed. So right now, I've just dropped her down to 8 mile an hour. My maximum speed in this tractor, when I put it in direction, it's not going to go anywhere. The foot pedal down here or the manual throttle here will increase tractor speed. So foot pedal mode, we're going to go 8 mile an hour. Did you feel any shifts? Nope. We went up to 8 mile an hour. We're actually 7.6 right now. Now we're at 8 mile an hour with the just operating it by the foot pedal. You can slow down, go real slow. You set your maximum miles per hour, and then you use the foot pedal to vary the speed throughout that range. If you're running up and down the road, driving this thing, needing to vary the speed a lot, this is an awesome feature. You just put it in reverse and it'll maintain do the same thing for speeds. But you can also set a minimum speed or vary by the manual throttle too. Right there, we're half throttle. We're right at 4 mile an hour. If you want to go a little faster, push the foot feed down. Go faster, let off. We're going to come back to where this manual's set. That is one of the cool features of this DynaVT transmission. And you can set that aggressiveness that you want. Your remote valves, this has got all your light controls. This has your 540,000 economy side. Push it again. Well, it's got 1,000 shafts, so it's going to be in this side. Your PTO engagement is pushed down and turn it on there. You have auto PTO. This is all features and functions: cab suspension, front axle suspension, automatic diff lock, automatic front wheel drive, manual diff lock, manual front wheel drive, lights. It's got it all. Got your fingertip remotes here. You can push it down, put it in float position by pushing that little button there. Three-point raise and lower. This is you can have a constant speed one there. Your engine speed A. You can set it to where it automatically changes engine speed. Tap it again, it goes back to it. Headlamps features. Your fuses and relays back here. I mean, this is one awesome tractor. Man, I just love the smoothness and performance of this tractor. I mean, when you got no gears, no clutches, you don't have shift shocks, you got speed increasing, and it's the Fendt transmission, the DynaVT transmission, that is powering this beast of a tractor. I mean, There isn't another CVT out there that is infinitely variable to the 1/10 of a mile an hour like a Massey Ferguson CVT. They may call them CVTs, but they're imitations. They're variable speed power shifts. That's all they are. They don't have, they've got different ranges. We have 2 ranges, yes. We have a turtle right there. Push this button here, goes to road speed. Now that is on the road side of the transmission. You can set new presets over here. Your speed, like right there, our forward speed is done at 26 mile an hour. So you can adjust that by your control over here, your C2 button, speed wheel. But the only thing that change in range does is limits the maximum speed. This one can go to 33 mile an hour with the front axle suspension and everything in this package. It's an option. You can get a 25 mile an hour or 33 mile an hour. You don't think 8 miles an hour is difference, but it's 30% faster down the road. Time is money in farming. If you get to one place, get in between your places faster, you can get more planted, more tilled, more work done in less time. Spend more time with your family, enjoy your life more, and get those crops in the field at the right time will make you money. This is called the Moneymaker. That's my nickname for it, because it allows you to make money because of this transmission, this engine, this emission system. Everything is designed to help you and your bottom line. You put an efficiency monitor screen in your tractor, you better be able to do it. If you can't do it, well, you might as well leave it hidden, because looking at instant fuel economy, acres per hour, you can see right here, here's your gallons per hour. Very super low for a big high horsepower tractor like this, with maximum of 235 engine horsepower. That's basically our modeling number. Our 77 is the series. The 24 is is close to the maximum boosted or maximum engine horsepower. It's simple. It's a Massey Ferguson. Come check it out. This one's getting ready to head to its new home. It's sold. We will be ordering more. Put one to work for you. Or better yet, come in and pre-book your own tractor. Build it exactly the way you want it. And actually, AGCO will give you an additional discount to save you money on the cost of getting that tractor custom built. There's some great deals happening right now at Massey Ferguson. The reception and the performance, man, I've never had more comments about a tractor and the transmission and the engine performance than this DynaVT. Once you drive one, you'll probably never own anything else. Listen to that AGCO Power Engine purr. Man, that's a mean sounding engine. That's a beautiful looking tractor. That's the 7700 series from Massey Ferguson. You need high horsepower, you want to get more work done on less dollars, Massey Ferguson is your brand. You need to come take a good close look at the difference. Nobody produces better power, better transmission, and better performance than Massey Ferguson at a better value. Get more, do more, get you a Massey Ferguson. Wide open throttle. And right there, assembled in the US of A in Jackson, Minnesota. If you haven't taken your pilgrimage to Jackson, Minnesota, you need to put it on your bucket list. And it's an amazing factory of how they put these AGCO Massey Ferguson built tractors together in Jackson, Minnesota. Hard-working Americans building tractors for you. Thank you for tuning in to another Vahrenberg Implement Product Informational Series video and watching this 7700 series in action with the DynaVT. If you're in Higginsville, Missouri, come visit us at Vahrenberg Implement. We're right here at the corner of 13 Highway and Business 13, just 4 miles north of Interstate 70 and about 50 miles east of Kansas City, Missouri. We've got used tractors, hay tools, implements, Massey Ferguson balers, tractors of all sizes, even self-propelled windrower we've got sold.